These are my top 5 male wrestlers of 2024. And there will be a separate video for the women, so make sure you're subscribed. But I have some honorable mentions first. Jacob Fatu and Kevin Owens. Everything Jacob Fatu did in 2024 was awesome. And I think it'll be even better in 2025. And Kevin Owens' heel run so far is great. The whole thing with Cody and the Winged Eagle is just perfect. A much needed change. And if he started earlier, he probably would have made it to the top 5. But at number 5, I have Damian Priest. And with the new belt, in my opinion, is the best world champion they've had. Him cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase at WrestleMania was epic. And he's had some banger matches this year. And he even main evented a PLE as world champion. Plus the storylines he was in were great. The Judgment Day storyline is some of the best. At number 4, I have Roman Reigns, the OTC. Had some banger matches in 2024. But I think needs to be involved in the title picture a little bit. Because the whole fighting for the Tribal Chief spot is getting a little stale, in my opinion anyway. And hopefully the Tribal Combat ends that whole feud with him and Solo. And yes, I did enjoy Roman Reigns in 2024, but I do not feel like he was a main player as he was years previous. And at number 3, we have CM Punk. And CM Punk was very entertaining this year, and he was out injured for half the year. But even while injured, he was feuding with McIntyre, and costed him every single match at every PLE. I thought that was pretty awesome. And he had a great trilogy of matches with McIntyre. And him joining the Bloodline at War Games was awesome. But what really cemented his spot at number 3 was his promo war at Seth Rollins. And it was arguably one of the best promo segments this year. Like, that is the CM Punk I love to see. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend you check it out. But at number 2, I have Jey Uso. Now, I did have him on the list of biggest fumbles of 2024. But even with all the flaws, everything Jey Uso did was great. The title matches he lost were all bangers. He really knows how to fuel the crowd. Yes, his IC belt run was short, but it was a great moment and I think very memorable in my opinion. Whereas Braun Breaker, I forgot he was champion. He is not in as many prominent roles as Jey Uso is. And yes, you can argue where he lands in the list, but I think he has to be on there. Because even with the losses, he still has some of the most wins out of any wrestler in 2024. And his credibility is still pretty high. But at number 1, I have to go the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Love him or hate him, he is the number 1. Won the Rumble back-to-back, had one of the greatest WrestleMania main events of all time, and on top of that, he finally became champion. And deservingly so. And he is now even the inaugural Crown Jewel champion. And is now in a stable championship storyline with Kevin Owens. And it was entertaining how Kevin Owens betrayed him. And whether people like it or not, he is the face of the company now. But that is my list, and I would love to know who is on yours in the comments down below. Drop a like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.